Okay, so I'm doing a quick comparison here. On my top of my hoodie here, I have the one half of the Godox WEC kit, and the other end is plugged into my Mackie DLZ Creator board. This is my podcast set of the 247 Real Talk podcast. Um, so, you can use this plugged into a phone. With this kit, the phone would have to be one of the older phones that has a mic jack, which none of my phones have. Um, iPhone, OnePlus 11, none of them have that jack. Um, you can use a DSLR camera, but on my set, I have many cameras. The one that's recording right now is a PTZ camera. It's in front of me. It's the main camera I use for my podcast. So what you're listening to now is me talking through using the Godox wet kit. The other end's connected to the Mackie DLZ Creator board. So I'm going to do a quick comparison here. Understanding that the Sennheiser mic that's above me, that I will switch to in a second, is in a whole different price category. I will just zoom out a little bit so you can see the top of it. This is it here. It's on an overhead rail. And so let me mute this, and then we're going to do a little comparison audio test here. Mic check 1, 2. This is with the Sennheiser overhead shotgun mic, plugged in via XLR to the Mackie DSL Creator board. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the Godox WEC Kit 1, plugged into the Mackie DLZ Creator board. Understanding that the two mics are completely in different price classes, but this is really great in terms of if I want to walk away. Let's say I was doing a podcast where I needed to move around and walk away and keep the audio the same, because with the Sennheiser, I'm sitting here, it's on an overhead rail, and I'm sitting within a certain proximity of its capability. But if I wanted to go and walk out of sight and walk into another room, you would still be able to use this because it is completely wireless. Okay, let's try that test again. Sennheiser overhead shotgun mic. I don't know, $700-800 mic. Godox lapel mic. Um, Godox WEC kit. And since I'm doing this test, I will tell you that it's very easy to set up, extremely easy to pair. It comes with additional cables. However, this is a TRS cable. This cable would be the one you would use if you had a TRS connection or a phone with that connection. The cable that I'm using is a stereo cable. Comes in this little case. You can store them here with the manual. And it came with a USB-C to USB-A cable. I can take that out for you. And just the transmitter and receiver. The WEC Kit 1. One more time for the test. Sennheiser. And I forgot, I'm sorry, I don't have the model number of that mic, but it's a shotgun mic that I use for my podcast. Godox WEC Kit. So hopefully that gave you a comparison understanding of the two, given the fact of the difference in probably cost and capability for me to move away. So one more test. I'm gonna walk away 10 feet from the where I am now with the WEC, and then I'll come back and I'll switch over and I'll walk away 10 feet from the fixed shotgun mic, just so you see the flexibility, although you probably already figured it out. So here, I'm going to be out of the frame, and I'm still talking to you. I have moved away, so maybe I'm now 5-6 feet from from in front of where I was sitting, and I'm pretty sure that stayed the same for you. Now I'm going to switch over to the Sennheiser. So here am I in front of the Sennheiser, but now I'm going to walk away. And I'm going to walk away 5 feet from you. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away. I'm sure you hear the difference. Obviously, it doesn't have the convenience of having a lapel mic. So, switching back to the Godox. Godox WEC Kit 1 lapel mic transmitter receiver set. There's also a denoise button on the Godox, so it's a pretty good deal. I can't really show you the device, the part that's plugged into the board, because the cable is similar to this cable. It's very short, and I don't want to stretch it to put pressure on the jack. But here is I actually pressed the denoise button there. Tell me how that sounds differently. I pressed the denoise button on the mic. Here it is now. It's pressed. Now it's off. Also, I will take off what we call the dead cat, the muff. Tell me if that makes a difference with the muff off versus if the muff on. That's about it for now. It's got the little clip. Both sides have the clip, so you can clip this on you, and the other end can clip onto a hot shoe or whatever, or part of a DSLR camera. It just happens that my setup is larger cameras, and I want the ability to walk away and still be able to use, have audio. I do have DSLR kits. They're sort of put away at the moment, but I thought this would be a good test for a comparison. You'll see the full review soon at the-gadgeteer.com. That's the-gadgeteer.com.